Hello, Keith here with Math Fun and Games. Today we're playing PanzerLeader Scenario 5. We're at on Axis turn 3. I'm going to start with the Axis indirect fire phase. And I'm going to check to see if the indirect fire phase four. Okay, so you write down attacks for the next turn before you do the attacks this turn. So go ahead and do just have these over here. This is the indirect fire. This this like that. I'm just putting your fire markers on top of the arrow. We're going to turn that video. Two more. One here. Special before I move them. This is the thing, you know. That's a little thing I can change. That's easy enough for me to change the setting where actually copy fire marker. What does show interdiction area mean? Okay. So I'm going to pause a bit. I don't like pausing the video because so I'm going to have to pause the video for a second. What I'm going to do is right now if you look at this arrow marker that I have magnified, I have the turn and the number of firepower factors. So that's what I'm going to do it. I'm going to add the number of firepower factors to the arrow that represents that indirect fire. Meanwhile, for this turn, I'm going to have to do something about this. And that'll allow me to keep these indirect fire markers on the vehicles down here. Okay. Okay, so that's what I'm going to do. So let's look at these. Now I'm looking for the firing unit. They're all 60 firepower. Except 50. So you get 1, 2, 3, 60. Yeah, so they're all 6 except for that one. So I'm looking, and that's going to be Q1, Q1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I'm looking for Q5. So there's Q6. That's Q10. Oh, I mean, that's Q805. Q5. All right, so this one right here. So Victor 9, Victor 9, or V9. That's going to be Victor 9 on this board. So we'll go 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So that's going to be right here. So this attack is going to be a total of 60. Wow. This is this turn. Over here, this is going to 120. And this one's going to be 1.5 hour. In your is where it adds a lot to the game, but really and coordinate all your resources. So okay. So now I need to change this right here. Turn 4. Yeah, this is the turn it's being set up. Now I have to choose I believe this is the one we're using now. I'm going to apply and close. Yep. So I have oh. I think we were just carpet bombing right here. Let's use some strategic thinking. Where's my most important area? What area do I want to really interdict in with indirect fire? Because you can freely place indirect fire markers on open territory as long as you have units facing it. And even if you don't have units, all that is just scatter roll. I leave. It's just a scatter. There's only a 1 in 6 hex of it going totally south, so this entire area right here. So I'm going to focus on mainly on the roads. And that right there is going to be hex R10. So keep it out. I'm going to go okay. R10. And so next, this one, that's there. Then I'm going to take an arrow. Okay, now I can put back on units after I'm done. Shoot. So what else do I want? So I said this is the area right here I'm going to focus on. That's danger close to my units in that town, but I don't think they're going to survive anyways that long. So this one right here, this is going to be 9. It's going to be S9. It's going to be S9. Have the spotter. So the spotter is going to be in hex L10. L10. Spotter for this one will be, that's a tough one. It's hard finding this thing is it's hard finding a spotter for this hex. That probably won't be destroyed next turn. No, for this hex right here. I might alter its location. Well, it doesn't matter because it'll just have scatter if. So that spotter is going to be in S3, CS3. Here. Spotting unit. I'm just going to cover this entire route, so I'm going to put one right here. And that is going to be T9. That'll be T9. I don't think that unit Q10 is going to be there, so it's going to be S3. S3 will be the right there. That'll be U8. U8. Target hex or target. Spot unit, that's going to be that one, Q2, CQ2. Oops. We covered that entire road. That's going to be D10. Spotter to be CS3. There. And that's my oops. Close. Okay, so I'll leave for the next turn. Next, I'm going to use turns of fires, so 4 units here, and I'm writing 110 firepower by 4. So that will be 27.5. So that'll be 27 firepower. And it will be, we'll hit the rifle with the 3-to-1 plus 1. Rifle squad got lucky. Yeah. So that rifle squad is dispersed in that hex. be the rifle squad that was outside. So that will be 27. Half of 27 is 23. That'll be 4 to 1 plus 1. Boom, that Bren carrier and its passengers are eliminated. And actually, I'm dividing that by 3, aren't I? Yes. So 3 passengers in the Bren carrier. So that means this would get hit with 4 to 1 plus 1. But no, it'd be, there were 3 units. It would be 33, 35 divided in half. That will be 17. So that'll be a 2 to 1 plus 1 against the Sherman. 2 to 1 is 6. No effect against the Sherman. Wow. All right. Well, that's it. So now I can remove. So that's done. And next, I'll put this one back and dispersed. All right, so I change this marker now. So there's one marker here and one marker here. They were both 60. So I change this to duplicate it. Right here. Excellent. So now I can put these in direct fire markers. Just put the general area. They don't actually need to be on the arrows themselves. So this this hex is going to be 120 divided by 4. 120 divided by 3 is 40. So the Sherman, that's going to be 20. That's going to be a 2 to 1 plus 1 against the Sherman. That'll be 5. That'll be 5. Sherman's dispersed in this hex. Rifle itself will be 4 to 1 plus 1. That rifle unit's eliminated. Okay. And we're going to need 40 to, it'll be 22, so that's the same thing. And the Bren carrier got lucky and was dispersed. I'll be right back. I'll set that right there. I'm going to do the separate there. Next, luckily, that Bren carrier has, so 60 divided by 2 is 30, 30 divided by 8 is 3. plus 1, and a 3 to 1, 3. Rats just dispersed. Those indirect fire. Next brand carrier, that's 4 to 1. And so the brand carrier will be a wreck. So I'll just clone one of these wrecks. And put that like that. Okay, so now I'll reschedule this right here into turn 4, 60 firepower. They both turn 4, 60 firepower. No. So I'll put this one there. I'll clone. Nope. I want to make this turn 4, 60 firepower. Clone it. And there you have it. Fire face. For the fire. 4 Germans. Okay. All right. Next, we have the German direct fire phase. Now we have the German direct fire phase. That Sherman wasn't even affected by that indirect fire, unfortunately. That Sherman was affected. So I'm going to hit that Sherman. And there's a 2 to 1. I'm only going to use one of these because one of these is, well, I'm going to use both of them. 4 to 1 plus 1. Boom. So that one's gone. So that one's deleted. And another wreck. And beyond the sex. Those engineers are in that disrupted brand. All right, very good. So then you mark these 2 fired, and it has been spotted. Let's see now. I don't think there's a brand there. I think I just moved that from someplace else by mistake. Maybe there was. Nah, there wasn't. So who is spotting these units now? That's the question, because these 2 units are disrupted. So there's nobody to actually spot those firing units. Well, yeah, there's that infantry, so I can mark those spotted. And mark that one. So those 2. So those 2 units are fired. Fired, and right click fired. There we go. Okay, so who's he going to fire at? Well, I have 2 units here. They can both fire. They can get a 3 to 1 plus 1. 3 to 1 plus 1. That's a 7. And they missed. Wow. That's some bad shooting, man. All right. Right here against that Bren. that's going to be, and that's a 4-1 plus 1. And that Bren carrier is a wreck, and there goes my engineers. Wow. Delete. And there's also a Sherman there that I deleted too. So there's actually 2. Okay. He fired. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Excellent. Alrighty. Down here I have this tank. I do not want to have it. Well, it can't. I do not want to have this tank fire yet. I do not want that tank to fire yet because it's hidden right now and it can't take fire. So, well, I should do my indirect fire along that road, but okay. Any other fire? Any other locations would fire? How about over here? Yeah, I get that one. So I got 2. I got okay. That's Panzer IV. So right here I got 16, and I got 15. So that would be 8. So yeah. So it'll be 8 and 6 is 14. If I add this firepower, 14 and 6 is 20. So if all those fire against this infantry unit, which I can do, and that unit is lighted. And mark all these units. Oops. Let's see if there's actually a firing marker I can use. Just use this one to show that that entire hex fired. Okay, last but not least, him. I don't want them to fire yet because nobody knows they're there yet. Same thing over here. They can't take fire yet, so shoot. And do I have any more Typhoons? Or are they recalled? I thought I had more Typhoons, but I guess not. Huh. Okay. There's the engineer unit that was eliminated. Now for the move, well, those 2 mortars. Oh, they're there. Okay, I got 2 over here. I got 3 over here. Okay. Those actually should be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So that actually now has, I spotted these 2 right here. But they're spotted by the aircraft. So it's kind of obvious that that's the only thing next. So now these aircraft can attack those 2 units right there. Now movement phase. I don't think the Germans have any movement. I could move this unit along the wood line over here. I could move this unit right here. I'd rather have that right here because this hex right here might just receive. I believe that's it for the German movement phase. Okay. And on to the Allied phase. Delete. delete. And that's going to be big next turn. F, boom, boom. Sorry, I just want to first. That unit actually had a half track with it. All right, just a minute. So, okay, so there's one infantry here. There was one infantry there. If there was a half track there, it was destroyed. So let's just do this. All right. Let's get rid of that. D, and where'd that half track come from? Must have been. He went right there. Must have been like that. Like that. Alrighty. Anything else for the German cleanup? Yep. I can remove all of these. Fire markers. Right click. Delete. Looking good, looking good. All right, that's it. So when we come back, we're going to have the Allies. That was the Axis turn 3. Now we're going to have the Allies turn 4. And thank you very much. I'm going to remove these opportunity counters, but thank you very much and have a good day. Bye-bye.